Hey guys, it's Mr. Carver here. Just wanted to talk to you about a few things to let you know what school is going to look like. We all know that it's going to be different. And earlier, Mr. Gish, or in a previous video, Mr. Gish explained to you kind of what the first half of the day is going to look like, or morning procedures, breakfast, some non-negotiables. I'm going to kind of get you through the rest of the day, what that's going to look like. And the four things that I want to talk to you about are class change, restroom usage, lunch, and dismissal. So we'll start off with passing time. We're still going to change classes. You're still going to rotate just like you would normally from first to second period and so on. But it's going to be important that right before that dismissal bell rings, that everyone stays in their seats the entire time or until the teacher dismisses you. Also, when you leave, as all times throughout the day, you're going to need to make sure that you keep your mask on and practice social distancing. We have MC logos or little stickers on the floor that are spaced out every 6 feet, just to serve as a reference for you guys as you're transferring from class to class. And those stickers are in the center of the hallway here at East Campus. So kind of use that as your center line, and we ask that you walk on the right side of the hallways. We also ask that you will walk directly to the next period class, that you do not stop and talk to your friends or congregate in the halls, that you go right to your next period class. There will be no need for you to stop at your locker this year. We're not assigning lockers. That's why we are permitting you to bring backpacks and carry those to class. We're just talking about the standard size 2-strap backpack, no large duffel bags or athletic bags, but a standard size backpack will work, and you can bring that. We will also not be able to use our water fountains, so you will be permitted to bring your own bottle of water. It just needs to be in a clear container. Make sure that your water bottle is a clear container, and only water is permitted. From there, I want to talk to you about restrooms and what that's going to look like. You will be permitted to use and stop by the restroom as always during passing time. Um, uh, we just have to make sure that we abide by the maximum occupancy or the maximum capacity that we can have for each restroom. So there will be signs posted outside those restrooms, and we will also have a staff member supervising restrooms between class periods. So if it's full at the time that you need to use it, it may just mean that you wait outside the hallway until until someone leaves so that you can go in. Um, During class time, we're going to ask that your teachers really stress that you stay in the classroom, that you don't get out during class time to go to the restroom. If it's an absolute emergency, then of course we're going to make accommodations for you. But we really, students should not be sent to the classroom or out of the classroom for that, or to run personal errands, for the teachers, such as copy room and things like that. So really going to stress that you stay inside the classrooms. From there, something that I know that's very important to you guys, and a very important social time, is your lunch. Lunch is definitely going to look different, but we do want to provide some opportunity here for you guys to be social, and have some choice here. And I'll get to that in just a second. But first off, getting to the cafeteria. We're going to ask, at least at the beginning, for teachers to walk students, their classes, to the lunchroom, to the cafeteria. Again, wearing your mask at all times. The only time during the school day that you'll be permitted to not wear your mask will be while you are eating or drinking. Now, there are going to be a couple of different areas where you can eat your lunch this year. One of those areas will be in the commons area, as always. And the students that will be eating in there, more than likely will be those students who actually eat in the cafeteria or purchase or eat school food. So if you go through the line, then you'll be eating in the cafeteria. If you bring your lunch, then we're going to have an area in the upper concourse of the gym, probably on the visitor side, where if you bring your lunch, that's where you will go. Regardless of the locations, we will still have our stickers or our logos that will indicate where you can sit. That will be obviously the 6 feet apart from one another. As far as while you're eating, we just ask that you stay seated, that you don't move around, get up and move around, that you stay seated, and that you ask for permission before you get up to take your tray to the window or throw your trash away. Restrooms during lunch, we'll be using the same restrooms that we always do. Those are the ones closest to the commons area and also as you start to enter the career hallway. But we will not be using the lanyards that we've used in the past. We will have custodians that will monitor the restrooms to make sure that the maximum capacity is not exceeded, and that we will also have, again, those MC logos on the floor as kind of a waiting area, 6 feet apart, for if we need that, if the restrooms are full at that time. But the big thing about lunch, guys, that we're going to try to give you some choice on is where you sit. You'll have that choice the first day, so we'll have some flexibility with that. Again, if you bring your lunch that first day, then you're going to be directed to go to the gym. But once you're in the gym, you'll have some opportunity to choose where you sit if you want to sit close to a friend or something like that. And same thing for in the commons area. If you eat the cafeteria food, then you'll have an opportunity to choose your seat in the cafeteria. But after that first day, once you guys have chosen your seat and you know where you want to sit, then that's going to be your assigned seat until further notice. So we'll have to make sure that we keep record of that. Hopefully you'll at least like the opportunity that you'll get to choose somewhat where you want to sit. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk to you about is dismissal. Dismissal, due to our setup being a split campus, it's always a little unique and a little challenging. So don't let this overwhelm you, but we will explain it again to you guys when you get here many times. But first off, car drivers and car riders. We don't have many car drivers here at East Campus, but we do have some. If you drive to school, you will be dismissed at 3:50. There will be a bell that will ring at 3:50, and car drivers and car riders, if you get picked up by a parent or guardian, then you will also leave at 3:50. Car drivers, this is a little different for you guys this year. Instead of exiting the main doors of the building, you guys will actually exit out of door 6. Door 6, those are the doors right across from the restrooms that you guys use during lunch that are closest to the commons area and near the career hallway. Car riders or pickups, you guys will exit the same door that you have in the previous years. That's the door at the end of career hallway or the back of the building between our tennis courts and the school building. That takes care of car drivers and car riders. The next 3 groups that I want to talk about are bus riders. Our bus riders this year are going to be split up into three dismissals. The first round of bus riders will be dismissed at 3:55, at approximately 3:55. And this will be those students who live on the north end of the county. If you were with us here last year, it's those students who have to normally shuttle to West Campus to catch their home bus. What's different about this year, though, is there are no shuttle buses. Those students who leave on that first round, who live on the north end of the county, Central City, Bremen, Powderly, areas like that, then you guys will catch your home bus here at East Campus. Then it will travel to West Campus and pick up those students there and before you go home. But again, that first round is at 3:55. The second round of bus riders, actually the second and third round, those will be for kids who live on the south end of the county. They'll be split into two groups. The second overall round, that they will be dismissed at approximately 4:08. And these students will be those who live in kind of the South District, the South Middle District, but have Greenville addresses, live maybe on 181 South, Weir Road, this part of the county. So again, an announcement will be made at about 4:08 for you guys to dismiss and board your home bus. The last dismissal for bus riders will be at approximately 4:15. We'll make an announcement for those students who live on the south end of the county, pretty much those students who live in the Drakesboro, Beechmont, Dunmore area. Those students will be dismissed at 4:15. So I think that's it, all that I want to cover with you guys today. We will also on the buses, guys, you will also have assigned seats and have to wear your mask as well. But we encourage you guys to reach out to your bus driver. Make sure that you know your bus driver's name, the bus number, and really even more importantly than the bus number, that you know the bus slot. What slot they'll be lined up in, because sometimes there are sub buses. A bus may break down and they have to use a different bus. So make sure you know your bus slot, so your home bus will always be in that same slot. We know you guys have a whole lot of questions. Hopefully this will help answer some of those questions. But if you still have more, don't hesitate to call the school. 270-338-9409. We'll be happy to take your calls, answer any questions that you have. And the main thing, guys, we're just really happy and excited to get you guys back into the building, to see your faces again. And it's going to be different, but it is a good transition step to hopefully when we can get everybody back in the building again. But we look forward to seeing you, and let us know if you have any questions. See you guys.